If you run a UK startup or scale-up, EMI share options can be a brilliant way to reward and retain your team. But they can also create problems if they're set up and then forgotten. With the 2026 EMI reforms now in place, more growing companies can use the scheme. The limits have increased, which means larger teams and more asset-heavy companies may now qualify. But bigger limits do not remove the admin risk. The first mistake is treating EMI like a one-off task. It isn't. You need to keep on top of valuations, HMRC reporting, employee working time, levers, and changes in the business. If you grant options using an out-of-date valuation, you could put the tax treatment at risk. If you miss HMRC deadlines, you could create problems for the company and for your employees. And if someone leaves the business, your agreements need to be clear on what happens to their options. The second mistake is using the wrong share class. Ordinary shares might feel simple at the start, but as your team grows, you may not want lots of option holders with voting rights or extra admin attached. Many businesses use a separate employee share class, with clear rules around voting, transfers, and exit rights. This keeps the commercial reward in place without making your cap table harder to manage. The third mistake is vague leaver terms. You need to define what happens when someone leaves. A good leaver might keep some vested options. A bad leaver may lose them. But if your documents are unclear, you can end up with former employees holding equity years after they've left. That can cause tension with the current team and create problems when you raise investment or sell the business. The fourth mistake is failing to model the impact properly. Options affect your cap table. They affect dilution. They affect future funding rounds. And they can affect how attractive your business looks to investors. That's why EMI should not sit in isolation with the lawyers. It needs to connect with your financial model, hiring plan, reward strategy, and exit plans. The 2026 changes are good news for UK scale-ups. The employee limit has increased. The gross asset limit has increased. The company option limit has increased. And the maximum option period has been extended. But the basics still matter. Check your eligibility. Review your option pool. Keep your reporting up to date. Define your leaver terms properly. And make sure the scheme supports the business you are building, not just the team you have today. At AI Accounts, we support UK startups and scale-ups with fractional CFO input, finance operations, and strategic planning. That includes helping founders understand the financial impact of EMI schemes, option pools, dilution, and investor readiness. Book your 15-minute intro call through the link below to get started.